Howdy doody there, fellow Antians. Vengeance is here with another hero breakdown. Today, we're talking Mary. And I've been wanting to do this video for a long time, and I've been dreading doing this video for a long time. Because she's got an awesome ability, and I really wanted to make sure I had all of my ducks in a row before I did a video on her because of how important she can be. So she is a ranger. Deploying 2, 3, or 4 rangers increases critical chance by 10, 20, 25%. Okay, let's look at her move. Deals a total of 90% damage to all enemies for 6 hits at the level I have her at. It's a little higher when you level her up again. Deals damage equal to 65% of total damage dealt to target enemy with 3 turns for 3 turns. So that's 70% at max. Okay, so here we go. The Mary explanation. This is what everybody wants to know, and this is what it takes a long time to figure out. She's awesome, okay? If you look at your damage reports and you actually use her, if you are doing the things that you need to do situationally when using her, she is a powerhouse. So let me give a couple of contexts here. She is an average speed, but if say you have her exclusive, she can actually go off in 3 matches with an energizing whip in the party. So immediately you can put out that special where it's a bomb essentially, and it's going to be placed on all enemies, and 70% of the total cumulative damage over 3 turns will be added into this bomb. And then after the 3 turns is over, all 70% of that accumulated damage will be distributed onto the 5 people or however many people are still up at the time. So, if you can get her to go off quickly with a little 3 match and an energizing whip that's maxed out, you start that bomb immediately, and then you're hoping that you can put a lot of cumulative damage into that bomb over the next 3 turns. So you want to use Mary before you use other people's specials. If her special is up, you can go ahead and use it. For the longest time, there was a little bit of confusion about whether you had to hold the damage in for 3 turns and let that go off before you could cast her again. So the case is, if you cast Mary and she starts getting cumulative damage and you get her special again before the 3 times is up, if you use the special, the cumulative damage at its current state will go off, and then it will reset and put the bomb on them all again. So you can instantly make that damage go through by using that special a second time while it's still up. I like to use Mary in an all-dark team where I can cast her quickly and then crit with Idritha for a whopping ton of damage. Sometimes that's looking like 12 to 48,000 damage, putting 40% or 70% of that into the bomb with a Morella that's hit 5 people and done some damage, and a couple of other characters that have already put some damage in. When 3 turns is up and that bomb goes off, it's killing everybody on the team. 70% of the damage from Idritha alone on a crit will most likely, distributed 5 ways, will cripple that other team that you're fighting. So PvP used correctly, used when you know you're going to be able to put damage into the bomb, is devastating. If you're a smart player and you use her correctly, I would have to give her an S rating. In arena, in defense, she's kind of squishy. If you do run her on defense, I would say ditch the mana gain weapon and run a shield just to keep her alive long enough to hopefully get a bomb out on the field. And if you are big into Alliance War, her move will break the rune shield. Okay, so if they don't have a shield out in front of them and you use her move, everyone will take 100% damage behind that. So that makes Mary a really awesome character for Rune Shield Battlefield. So I've seen her on a lot of top end alliances defenses for Rune Shield, and I definitely see her on the attack side of most Rune Shield fights. So obviously, very viable late game 4-star hero. Let's take a look at her awakenings real quick. Awakening 1 has a 25% chance to increase base attack by 100% when each turn begins. So in an all mono team, purple stones are going to hit harder if that effect is in place. Increases attack defense max HP by 10%. Awaken 3, when each turn begins, has a 25% chance to inflict critical damage during the turn. Ay. That's really good on that mono purple team. Increase attack defense max HP by 10%. She's also really good in her faction team with like a Sigmund. So Sigmund sometimes will be able to hit and restore 100% mana and hit and restore 100% mana and hit. Hopefully all of that takes place while Mary's bomb is out on the field so that that damage gets distributed to all enemies after 5 turns, or 3 turns, 3 turns, sorry. Mary is awesome, and Mary is available all over the place. You can get her out of your daily summon. You can get her out of the epic summoning portal. You can get her out of the dark elemental summoning portal. Good grades all around for Mary. I don't like grading 4 stars that much, but she's someone that has potential in almost every team. Every team's going to do damage, and doing that 70% after 3 turns more to everybody is going to be good all the time. Maybe she's not the best for Titans, but she's still viable. She's still absolutely viable for a Titan. So she's super high grade. I hate doing this. Give her an A plus in campaign and an A plus in PvP. She's just really, really, really good. You just have to play her correctly. If you run an all dark team, you're going to want to use Mary and then use Morella to drop their defense down a little bit. Then nail them with Idritha afterwards and use Elmist and put some synergy back on the board and put some more Darkstones into Mary's bomb. And hopefully get Idritha's special back because you've been using other one's specials and Idritha's all the way awoken, and it's just madness. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video on Mary. Give me a like and subscribe. Give me some comments on what you like to run your Mary with. She's pretty awesome in all teams, so I'm sure there's a million different right answers out there for Mary. Until I see you guys next time, vengeance out.